Emi Sato had always dreamed of becoming a successful professional. Growing up in a small village on the outskirts of Kyoto, Japan, she was the eldest daughter in a traditional family. Her parents ran a small tea shop, where they had hoped Emi would eventually take over. However, Emi had other plans. She had long been fascinated by the bustling corporate world of Tokyo, a place she'd only ever seen on TV or during rare family trips to the city. To her, Tokyo represented opportunity, excitement, and the possibility of shaping her own future. After graduating from university with a degree in business, Emi moved to Tokyo with high hopes. She imagined herself working in a tall office building, sipping coffee while attending important meetings. But reality hit hard. Despite her qualifications, Emi struggled to find a job. The competitive nature of the job market in Tokyo was overwhelming, and being a woman in Japan's corporate world brought its own set of challenges. Emi found herself facing rejection after rejection, her confidence steadily eroding with each "thank you, but we've chosen another candidate." Weeks turned into months, and Emi's savings began to dwindle. She had been staying with a cousin in a tiny apartment in Shinjuku, but she knew she couldn't impose forever. Every morning, she would scroll through job listings, sending out countless resumes and cover letters. She practiced her interview skills, brushing up on everything from corporate etiquette to how to present herself in an appealing yet professional manner. But despite her efforts, something always seemed to be missing. One afternoon, Emi sat in a crowded cafe, sipping a cup of green tea and staring at her phone. Another rejection email had just arrived in her inbox. It was from a large marketing firm she had desperately wanted to work for. The words, "We regret to inform you," felt like knives to her heart. For a moment, she considered giving up and returning to her family's tea shop. Perhaps she wasn't meant for the corporate world after all. As she stared out the window, watching the rain drizzle on the busy streets below, Emi overheard a conversation at the next table. A group of young women were discussing a recent event at a company called Sakura Digital, a smaller tech firm specializing in digital marketing and app development. One of the women mentioned that they were looking for someone with a fresh perspective to join their team. Emi's ears perked up. The company was small but sounded innovative. Without thinking, she Googled the company and found a job listing for a marketing coordinator. The position required creativity, an understanding of digital trends, and the ability to adapt in a fast-paced environment. While it wasn't exactly what Emi had initially envisioned, something about the description intrigued her. She decided to apply. A week later, she received an invitation for an interview. Nervous but determined, Emi prepared as best as she could. She researched the company, practiced her responses, and chose an outfit that struck the perfect balance between professional and approachable. On the day of the interview, Emi arrived at the Sakura Digital office building. Unlike the towering skyscrapers she had imagined herself working in, this building was modest but modern. The interview was more relaxed than she had anticipated. Instead of the rigid formality she had encountered in other companies, the team at Sakura Digital was friendly, even encouraging. They valued creativity and innovation over strict adherence to traditional corporate structures. After the interview, Emi felt something she hadn't felt in a long time: hope. She genuinely liked the company and the people she had met. A few days later, she received the call she had been waiting for. Sakura Digital had offered her the job. Emi's journey had been long and filled with obstacles,